Hurricane Vision welcomes in Mark Pais with the men's soccer program. He's the goalkeeper, and we welcome him in to the spotlight. And let's just talk about you transferring from St. Louis University to the University of Tulsa. How did that adaptation, how did that adjustment go?
Well, it was really a lot easier than I was expecting, to be honest. I had certain St. Louis connections to the Tulsa team and a couple players that I've played with through high school and club days. So that adaptation was a little bit easier than I was expecting because they helped me assimilate myself into the team very quickly. So right off the bat, I was in the mix with all the guys. And you know, once you step on the field and you're training with everybody and you're living with the guys, it's really a pretty easy process. And Coach McIntosh was a great help in the process as well. He made sure that I was comfortable feeling at home and everything. So it was pretty quick and easy.
And so you come to Tulsa, and in 2 of the first 3 games, you take on top 4 teams. So they put you right into the fire, didn't they? Huh?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you would wish for nothing more. I mean, you step into a program with such a rich tradition that Tulsa has, and you're excited to get going with a new team and a team that has a ton of potential. And like you said, first 3 games, you have 2 teams within the top 4. You can't ask for anything more than that. And to take one of them down and to have a well-fought performance against the other team is a very good way to start our season. So things are looking up for us.
Yeah, the win was against number 3 New Mexico in overtime. And how exhilarating is that to see your teammates pop a goal in and know that you've won a game against a big-time opponent? You
know, it's funny because in our huddle before the first overtime period, I brought everybody in and I said, guys, there is no better feeling than tackling that teammate of yours when he scores the game-winning goal. And sure enough, about 2 minutes in, Bryce put it in, and everybody just rushed him and mobbed him and tackled him right on the sideline. So I still get goosebumps thinking about it.
And of course, you're at the other end, and you are the last line of defense as the goalkeeper. So is that something you've always done? Have you always been a goalkeeper, and is that something you really kind of take pride in?
Yeah, ever since I've started playing soccer, since they started designating positions pretty much, I've been the goalkeeper because I've always been the biggest, so they always just kind of stuck me in there and said, just kind of deal with it. And I ended up, you know, I loved it, and I started to seriously train it in high school, and I've loved it ever since. And
you are 6'4". You may not be able to see that with the camera angles and that sort of thing, but this guy is 6'4", so you have a little wingspan.
Yeah.
You try to have a little quicks as well,
Absolutely.
obviously, as a goalie. But does the wingspan and the height help you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm 6'4", but I have actually a 6'9" wingspan. So that definitely helps me being a goalkeeper. And like you said, you also have to have a good combination of quickness and explosiveness. So I've trained it over the years. I've had a lot of different cross-training avenues that I've utilized, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job of it so far.
And the goals for the rest of the year, I guess, is to continue to get through the non-league schedule, which has been really rigorous so far, and then get ready for conference play. Right?
Absolutely. We have another top 10 opponent this weekend in UCLA, and then we also face Creighton in a few weeks, who is going to be a top 5 opponent, and then our conference is going to be another really tough few weeks. So we're taking it week by week, but we have very tough opponents coming up every week, and we're in the right mindset and the right mode in order to take on anybody. So we're looking forward to it.
And of course, as we always talk about that adjustment, you feel right at home now, even though it's only been like a half a year. But it looks like you feel right at home.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, all the guys made it super easy for me. I mean, they could have casted me out from the beginning, but that's not the way this group of guys is. Everybody is so focused on one thing, and that's winning, getting a conference championship, going to the NCAAs, searching, trying to grab that national title. And because of that focus, they thought nothing of me being a new guy. They just brought me right in and wanted me to feel at home so that I could play and be at the best of my abilities.
All right, Mark, thank you for taking the time. Welcome to Tulsa.
Thank you very much.
And I look forward to seeing you the rest of the year.
Appreciate it.
In the spotlight, Mark Pais, who is the goalkeeper for University of Tulsa men's soccer. See him out at the Hurricane Soccer and Track Stadium the rest of the year.